Ron Paul, for those of you who just got the internet yesterday, is a cult political figure with a small but extremely passionate support base. He has run for president 3 times in his life, in 1988, 2008, and 2012. He runs on a strongly libertarian platform: free markets, small government, little to no regulation, states' rights, the whole deal. You know, I honestly never thought I'd be talking about Ron Paul again on this channel, because Ron Paul, he has a tremendous amount of influence within a very particular, small but vocal sphere of American conservatives. The very libertarian-minded conservatives who are all about free market, small government, get spending under control, get the government out of our lives, and more importantly, our businesses. That's their shtick. That's the kind of conservatism that they represent. And among that type of person, there is no higher god or deity than Ron Paul. He is, they love him, okay? If Ron Paul comes up to a Ron Paul supporter and says, hey, how about I kill your wife and we use her blood as lube so I can fuck you? They're going to be like, oh, it would be an honor, sir. That is how dedicated Ron Paul fans are to Ron Paul. And even though I have made videos against Ron Paul in the past, I have always sort of respected him, because I always believed that even though he might be guilty of the occasional mild hypocrisy, even though he might sometimes be vague to mislead even his own supporters as to what he believes, but I always felt like he knew what he believed. At his core, there were strong convictions that he would not bend or break. But I was wrong. Recently, Ron has gone and done something pretty fucking hilarious. It's hilarious for a number of reasons, but the primary reason is that, with one fell swoop, Ron Paul has proven himself to be completely full of shit. He's shown that his principles aren't worth their weight in used toilet paper, and he's shown that he holds his own ardent supporters in contempt. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Paul has filed a UDRP complaint against ronpaul.com. In other words, he's seeking help from the United Nations to confiscate a domain name from his own supporters and give it to him. ronpaul.com is a hugely popular site and was hugely integral to his last 2 presidential campaigns and spreading his message in between and since. Ron Paul recently decided that he wanted the domain, but when the owners of the domain said that they wanted $250,000 for it, Ron Paul said, "You're mean. I'm telling the UN on you." Ron Paul is supposed to hate the UN. He once said, "The choice is very clear. We either follow the Constitution or submit to UN global governance. American national sovereignty cannot survive if we allow our domestic laws to be crafted by an international body. This needs to be stated publicly more often. If we continue down the UN path, America as we know it will cease to exist." So let's just get this straight. Ron Paul, the undisputed god of the libertarians, who champions free markets, who says that government regulations are bullshit, that government's too big, government shouldn't interfere in business, and he hates the UN, hates it with a passion, thinks that America shouldn't even be in the UN. That Ron Paul has gone to the UN, the united governments of the entire world, and said, hey, would you guys use your power on my behalf to take this website from these people and give it to me, because I don't want to enter into a voluntary free market transaction with them. No, I want the governments of the world to take what they have from them and give it to me. And the funny thing is that the Paulites, the Ron Paul rabid fan base, still support him. They're actually saying that ronpaul.com are horrible and greedy. Greedy? Are you motherfuckers free market capitalists or fucking aren't you? Oh my God, greedy. I'm convinced that you don't even care about the principles. You just love Ron Paul. If Ron Paul announced tomorrow that he was giving up libertarianism and he's going to become a communist, I'm convinced that all you motherfuckers the next day would have red hammer and sickle shirts on, and you'd be like, yeah, USSR for life, motherfucker. We gotta bring that shit back. I mean, there's hypocrisy, then there's extreme hypocrisy, then there's absolute hypocrisy, and then there's this. I'm glad that this is the closing chapter to the Ron Paul story. He's shit on his principles, he's shit on his supporters, and I, for one, love it. I'm the Amazing Atheist. If you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr, all that good stuff. Peace the fuck out. Oh yeah.